All these elderberries are ripe, and we're going to use them all. It's great medicine, it's good for tea, but today we're going to make it so it's shelf stable, and we will not use sugar at this point. I think it defeats the purpose when it comes to medicine. Let's go working on it. All picked, whole clusters of beautiful, super ripe black elderberry. There are two ways you can get them off. You can take a fork and you can just scrape it out, or you can pop these things as they are in the freezer, and as soon as they're frozen you can take them out, and when you touch the berries they come right off. So I destemmed them all. They're right here. I didn't use a fork or the freezer method. I just used my fingers. As you can tell, it stains, and they're so beautiful. Here's a whole bowl of them. There's still a couple little pieces in it from the stem, a couple berries that are not super dark, but that's fine. Now we need to turn this into juice. I do not have a juicer, and I probably wouldn't even use one for it. You can either boil them in the water, or you can until they're bust open and they release the juice, or you, in this case, I put them in the pressure cooker for 5 minutes, and that'll do the same thing without heating up the kitchen in the Florida summer heat. And after that, we have to strain them to get the seeds out, and then we're left with only the juice, and then we can them up. So the 5 minutes are up, the pressure released naturally, and it's cooked down very nice. As you can see, ugh, you can't see anything, but it got really squishy. They're all done now. We'll let it cool off, and then we'll strain it through this so the pulp and the seeds are out, and then we have juice. All strained through. There we are. We got a nice bowl of thick juice. Look at that beautiful color. Love it. And then there's the pulp left with the seeds. I run a no waste policy when it comes to food, so I'm going to freeze this until our figs are done, if we get any this year, and then we'll make a fig elderberry jam out of it. Maybe some little bit of jalapeno taste in it or whatever. It'll be good, it'll be eaten. And next we'll can this up. My canning procedure is set up. These are Tatler lids. I use reusable lids. It's just so awesome. You never run out of lids. And the juice is heating up, and the big pot of water is almost boiling. I will not get into details on how to can here. There's a lot out there, but if you never canned, water bath method is super easy. Just watch a YouTube. You'll figure it out. All you need is a pot, lids, jars, and something to put in. The right thing to put in. It has to be high acid. Almost done. And there you have it. Shelf-stable, sugar-free elderberry medicine. This isn't the only way to preserve it without sugar. You could dehydrate it as berries, but then you have to cook it when you need it. It's just not as readily available. You can make tincture with it, but there's in high-proof alcohol. Some people don't feel comfortable using that. You can freeze it, but I don't want to clog up my freezer with things I can't just put on the shelf. This works. Happy canning.